Welcome to my quick tip creating a center of interest. Sometimes a painting doesn't reach its full potential because of a failure to create a focal point or center of interest. This is an important element of a strong composition. I determine where my focal point or center of interest is going to be early in my painting process using the rule of thirds. Using the principle of the rule of thirds, I divide my paper horizontally into 3 equal parts and vertically into 3 equal parts. The area where the vertical and horizontal lines intersect are the best choices to locate a focal point or center of interest. Poor choices for a focal point or center of interest would be any of these squares, especially in the middle. By putting your center of interest in the middle square, you create a bullseye effect. Locating your center of interest at one of the 4 points where the lines intersect creates a more interesting and better balanced composition. For this painting, I've decided on the top right point where the lines intersect for my focal point or center of interest. While I develop my painting as a whole, I normally begin to develop the area surrounding my center of interest first. This is the area where I'm going to have the darkest values and brightest colors. It's also the area where I'm more likely to have the most detailed brushwork. You can see as this painting is developed that there's more detailed brushwork in that top right quadrant where I wanted to locate my center of interest. I have my strongest contrast, my darkest darks against my lightest lights, and I have the most detailed brushwork. I continue to develop this and build values and detail around my center of interest. Even though I have the same values throughout the whole composition, it's stronger and more detailed in the area surrounding my center of interest. If there's an area that I'm going to showcase and make my focal point, I better have something there for the viewer to look at when they get there. Here I've worked across the whole composition, but I still have the most detail and the strongest value contrast in this area that is going to be my center of interest. And in this point, I'm putting in my final touches and accents. This is the finished painting. You can see that the dark values and bright colors carry across the whole composition. However, the greatest concentration remains in the focal point or my center of interest. That's my quick tip for creating a center of interest. If you have questions, you can direct them at contactrsurwitzart@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.